Yes, good afternoon, friends. This is pre-intermediate class, and this is also Sahel computer software. We give many services in this college, because I told you this is Sahel Software College. We give many services. We give computer courses. We give services like computer. We give services like English courses, and we also give Forex courses. So we have many courses that we give here at Sahel Software College. As I told you, my name is Mugume Raban from Uganda, and I'm very happy to meet you, friends. Let's discuss about adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner. What is adverbs of manner? Or what are adverbs of manner? What are adverbs of manner? Adverbs of manner talk about how the action is done. How you do the action. How do you eat? How do you talk? How do you teach? How do you sit? So these adverbs of manner answers the question, how. Yes, sorry, I have forgotten it. They answers the question, how. Now, if you want to know how someone does the action, then you should use adverbs of manner. How does someone teach? How do you speak? How do you talk? How do you walk? How do you swim? How do you eat? How do you drink? You must use adverbs of manner. Now, when you are giving the answer, then you tell us the way you do the what? You do the action. That means you are using what you call adverbs of manner. There are many adverbs. There is adverbs of time, adverbs. But today, let's discuss about adverbs of manner. I want you to understand the way how I am using them in my sentences and in my explanation, because I want you to master them very well, and you will never get any problem with adverbs of manner. First of all, let me go to number one. If I say he moves slowly, this is the way he moves. Now, when you put ly, it becomes adverb of manner. But when you put slow, it becomes adjective. Now, you cannot say he moves slow. No. You cannot say that. You cannot say he moves slow. Now, adverb of manner will ask you that you are not serious. You should add ly and you make good sentence. Because it will ask you, what is my job? Now, when you put ly, then the sentence will be happy. It will be so happy because you have given it what it needs. So, when you don't put ly, that means your sentence is fake. But now, I want to ask you something. For example, if you say, he moves slow, is this a good sentence? This is not a good sentence. Why? Because this is the verb and this is adjective. And adjectives describes either pronouns or nouns. Now, when you say that he is slow, it's okay. This is a good sentence. It's complete. Because you are talking about this person. This person is slow. But when it comes here, you are talking about this. You are talking about how this person moves. You are talking about how this person moves. You are not talking about this person. You are talking about the way how this person does the action. So the focus is on the action. That's why I said they describe how the action is done. How do I teach? If I teach angrily, because angry like, so when you teach angry, it means you can say, yeah, welcome to Sahel Computer. So it means you are talking like the police. Welcome to Sahalsoftware College. This is, no, welcome to Sahalsoftware. This is Mugumiraban from Uganda. So it means I teach happily. You can say, Teacher Laban teaches happily. That is the way how I teach. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying. So when you are talking about how the action is done, then you focus on the action. You don't focus on the subject. For example, I can say, I write clearly. Now, clearly is for what? Is for the writing. Now, I can say, I am clear. This is right, this is right. If I say I am clear, clear for this person is clear. And if I say clearly, I'm describing how this action was done, or how this action is done, or how I do the action. That's why I said it answers the question, how. Now, take an example of number 2. They eat greedily. When you eat greedily, it means if the food you have, for example, this is the food on your plate. This is the food, for example. I don't know the type of food you have. But if you eat this food in 1 minute, I think there is a problem with you. Because this food is too much. It is a lot. But if you eat it in 1 minute or 50 seconds, I will say, this person, or they eat greedily. Like you eat very fast. So this is the way how you eat. That is the way how you eat. So when you're talking about the way you are eating, that's when you use greedily. Now, if I want to talk about the person, I will say, do you see that man? He is greedy. That is okay. You are so greedy. She is so greedy. But if I say, he eats, he works, then I can put greedily to show how he does that action. I think you are somehow getting what I'm saying. Now let's go to number 3. She teaches happily. Yes, that is the way how he teaches. He talks very well. Hello, this is Sahel Software College. Welcome, Sahel Software College. My name is Mugumiraban. Nice to meet you. That one I am teaching happily. But if I say, yes, welcome, this is Sahel Software College, you are welcome, that means I am not teaching happily. The way you teach matters. If I don't teach happily, the students will run away. But if I teach happily, students will come. Yes. I have my neighbor, she likes fish. But she doesn't like beans. Beans is the local food for Uganda. I think even in your countries you have beans. When she is cooking beans, she is not happy. She cooks sadly. She cooks sadly. But when she is cooking fish, she cooks happily. She's singing sometimes, singing some songs. But when she is cooking beans, she does not sing. Why? Because she tries to show how she does the action. I'm trying to show you how she does her action. If Teacher Laban teaches happily, then I'm trying to show you how I do the action. How do I do the action? I teach happily. They teach happily. They walk happily. You speak happily. So that is how you do that. So when you are using adverbs of manner, don't forget about that. Like you put ly to some adjectives and then you change them to be adverbs of manner. But not all of them. Not all of them. For example, the word like fast, the word like late, these are adverbs and we don't put ly. You can say he comes late. It's okay. Not all of them you put ly, but those that you put ly are the ones which are very many. Now if I go to number 4, you cross the road. How do you cross the road? This is the road, there are many cars, and then for you walk like this. You don't see this side, you don't see right, you don't see left, for you cross. Now, I will say, you cross the road carefully. Now, if you cross the way you want, then I will say you cross the road what? Carelessly. Because carelessly is the opposite of carefully. So, when you cross the road very well, that is carefully. And when you cross the road as you want, that one is carelessly. Then I will say you cross the road carelessly. But if you see this, if you see right, if you see left, and then you cross the road, then I will say this man crosses the road carefully. So that is the way how you cross the road. I think this lesson is very easy for you because I'm trying to explain how you do the action only. How the action is done or how you do the action. Now, when you go to number 5, we listen attentively. Attentively, like you try to focus. You try to focus a lot. But if you are listening, you don't care. You don't. So I can say you don't listen attentively. So attentively means you focus. When you focus, it means you listen attentively. It means you focus. That is the way how you do the action. That is the way how you do that action. That's very, very important, really. When you are speaking and say, yeah, you come fastly. No, not fastly, because fastly, it can either be ly or it can either be without l. I can say, you walk sadly. She comes carelessly, or she walks carelessly. So that one is okay. Or you drive carelessly. So you need to first understand how you connect these adverbs with the action. You need to first understand how to connect the adverbs with the action. Now, next one is number 6. My teacher walks quickly. This is quickly. But slowly, if I say my teacher walks slowly, like that. So, that's the way how I walk. Number 7, I say, don't speak sadly. Sadly means like, why are you coming here? Why? What's the problem? You talk sadly. But if you talk politely, you can say, hello, how are you? Yes, nice to meet you. Yeah, that is, you talk politely. But if you talk sadly, you talk rudely, that is the way how you talk. So, this is very interesting lesson for you to understand, to know that when you are talking about how you do the action, you must put ly, and then it gets connected to the action, and then someone will know how to use them in the sentence. Then, of course, number 7, sadly, I know you know that. Then number 8, carelessly is the opposite of carefully. If I say you cross the road carelessly, if I say you drive your car carelessly, it means anytime you can get accident. Why? Because you drive your car carelessly. Okay, number 9. Our father speaks politely. Do you know politely? Politely means you speak with respect. Hello, baby, how are you? Come and sit here. Then, if someone is speaking rudely, you will say, are you crazy? What is your problem? You don't know how to read this word. If you're the teacher, some teachers teach rudely. If the teacher comes and say, read this word, and he say, they will say, are you crazy? What's the problem with your mind? That means that teacher teaches rudely. Now you're describing the way how he teaches. But if the teacher comes, okay, you can come. Can you read for me this? Do. You say, okay, you don't speak sad. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, good. One step at a time, you will improve. That teacher teaches politely. So politely means speaking in a good way. And then rudely means speaking like the policeman. You, come here. Where are you going? Where is your ID? So that one, that is the way how he speaks. So you will say, this policeman, he speaks, or this policeman speaks rudely. This policeman speaks rudely. So now, in your free time, I want to give you some homework. Yes, I have seen it. Make 10 sentences using adverbs of manner. So in your free time, make sure you write them, and you can send them to me, and I can tell you to go ahead